Hey everyone, we are working on practice sheet 23. So we are going to start with number 1. I'm using an 8th grade formula chart today just because that's what I have available, but it has what you need on it. Okay, so area of a semicircle. Now, as you remember, we don't have formula for area of a semicircle, but we do have area of a circle. A equals pi r squared. So that's what we're doing. A equals pi r squared. And then we will plug our numbers in, right? What does pi equal? It's on our formula chart, not the 8th grade one. 3.14. I bet you have that memorized. And then the radius. Well, 8 is not the radius. 8 is the diameter because it goes all the way across. So how much is just the radius from here to here? And hopefully you know that's 4. Okay? So 4 squared. Remember 4 squared, what that means, 4 times 4. You're going to multiply that, and whatever you get, you're going to divide it by 2 because we have a semicircle. Put the decimal up in the answer wherever your decimal is in your number. It will not move. Okay. Number 2, we did this last week. We had it on a Ed puzzle. Have it on an Ed puzzle. Again, I cannot speak. A business buys stoves for $600. They mark them up $810 to sell to customers. What is the percent markup? So, percent markup. So this is one where we don't know the percent. So I cannot change the percent to a decimal and multiply. So I'm going to use my backup method, which is over of equals percent over 100. And we're going to see what we know. We know 100 here. And we know we do not know the percent. Okay? The business buys for 600. That's the of. That's the original to the store. Then it marks it up $810. Now, I don't want to put 810. I want to put how much it is marked up. So remember, percent of change, we would do 810 minus 600. Okay, that tells us how much the increase was, how much the price changed by. So it's $210, right? So you're going to cross multiply this. Now what I would do is I would get rid of this so you can't see it. You can do 1 0 with 1 0. Okay? Then 2 1 0 0, right? Y'all know this. And then divide both sides by 60 and you'll be able to cross off another 0. Okay? That is your job. Number 3 is just solve. This is multiply. That is multiply. Okay? And multiply means triangle problem. Positive times negative. Okay? Number 4. Tori earns $13 an hour and works 40 hours a week. Okay? If 22% is taken out for taxes and medical premiums, how much is Tori's net income? So we're going to be focusing on this week. So, first of all, it says Tori earns $13 an hour and works 40 hours. Hopefully, to figure out how much she makes, you know we would just multiply. 40 hours, I get $13 each week. 0, 12, 0, 4, 520. So 520, we call that the gross pay. Okay, y'all know we don't get to keep all that, right? The government gets their piece. So the government is going to take 22%. Now, not all of it is the government. Some of it is for medical premiums, so that your parent or grandparent or aunt, uncle, whoever takes care of you, so that they have an insurance card. So we're going to change the percent to a decimal and multiply. That's your job. Once you get that, you are going to subtract. I'm going to set this up like this just in case, but you're multiplying this times 0.22. Then you subtract those deductions. Deductions are things that come out of your check. Okay, number 5 says a circle has a radius of 2.3 feet. What is the circumference? Circumference, 2 pi r. I don't want to use this one because I know radius. Guys, this 2 means you are multiplying by 2, okay? Some of you get confused on that. That means you multiply by 2. Plug those numbers in and multiply. Number 6. This is an easy one, hopefully, okay? This says cheddar cheese costs $4.25 per pound. Write an equation that best represents the total cost. So, guys, there's nothing else in here. There's not a fee. There's not something extra. All I see is $4.25. Whoops, I put that wrong. $4.25 per pound. Okay? Since this is all that I know, guys, I'm going to go in and cross off C and A because this is a proportional situation. If I want to know how much 1 pound costs, I would do 425 times 1. If I want 2, I would do 425 times 2. Okay? So then we have to figure out between these two. And what I'm going to tell you is almost always, and I'm just going to tell you, in 7th grade, it's going to be D because it's y equals. But what it is which equation best represents y, the total cost. So we're trying to find the cost. That's this one. 425 times 1 pound would give me 425. 425 times 2, when I multiply that, it's going to give me what y equals, which is the total cost. Okay? Almost never in 7th grade are we going to have x equals. Okay, so there's a freebie for you. 7, write the equation of the line. I'm going to let you do this one. Let's put these 2, and you figure out which one that it is. Equation, right? Take it back so you'll know which equation we have. Okay, number 8. Beck went to buy hamburger meat for a cookout. He bought 2.3 pounds of beef. The beef cost $3. Oh, let's do this. $3.50 per pound. If Beck pays with a $20 bill, how much change will he receive? Okay, so guys, we're buying 2.3 pounds. So if it's $3.50 per pound, we know that it would be $3.50 times 2 if we bought 2 pounds. We know it would be $3.50 times 3 if we bought 3 pounds. But since it's 2.3, we still do the same. Okay? By the way, when you do this, make sure you move your decimal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to tell you the cost. Then I subtract, and we know that because we know we subtract to find change. Okay? I'm going to move that a little bit up so you can see the answer better. Okay? So subtract this number, it's going to go right over here. Number 9. This is division. Gotta hustle, hustle. We're going to do Texas, Texas, and then we'll do keep, change, flip. Okay? Multiply 9 times 7 is 63, plus 1 is 64 over 9. You'll do the same thing here. Then you need to do keep, change, flip after that. Okay, and there will be a relationship. Number 10, Kyla bought a jacket for $62 and gloves for $28. If there is 7.5% tax added to the purchase, what will be the total purchase price? So guys, we have to find our subtotal first, right? I'm going to go on and do that because I know you know how to add. That's our subtotal. Then we change the percent to a decimal. And when it looks like this, I'm going to multiply it this way. And last of all, after I multiply, I add this because this will be the tax I added to $90 to get the total.